Let me tell you why you are here. You are here because you know something. What you know you cannot explain, but you actually feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there is something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it is there. Like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It just will not leave you alone.
64,000 is the median number of words per book. Average person reads about 200 words per minute. Simple math will tell us that is one book in 320 minutes. To accomplish this in 7 days, numbers say you would have to read for 45 minutes a day. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification button, like, comment, and share. Enjoy.
Welcome to the Book of the Week series. Every week as I read another amazing title, I share it with the world. My name is Igor S.F. Walker, and today we look at Nikola Tesla. The Force Awakens, out from Matrix by Dmitriy Kruk. So how about you slow down and relax? Reduce all that noise for just a bit. Make that choice and decide to listen. In this video, we look at the story of the tall electrician, the greatest engineer humanity has ever seen. We look at the priests of science and Nikola Tesla's fundamental disagreement with the relativity theory, the electron theory, the quantum mechanics, and the theory of radioactivity. Stick around. Till the end, I will share with you some tools I do have in use that will help you tremendously in this game of life. Discover a way to find out what actually motivates you. What innate human need is driving all of your decisions and your behavior. I will share some tools to improve your self-awareness, social awareness, self-management, and relationship management. The power of gods is the thought and the word. It is the power over the sources of meaning. It is the cognitive power. Without understanding the physical nature of the world, it is impossible to understand its further derivatives. People cannot grasp what constitutes time, space, energy, matter, language, word. They cannot define them or work out their properties and their interrelations, let alone define what a human being is per se, what is his nature and his mission are. What makes the essence of this cognitive weapon is the replacement of concepts and distortion of understanding process. The bigger the scale of this fraud, the more ancient it is, and the easier it is to put it into action. People would think that no way, it just cannot be, that everything has been mistaken for so long. In the meantime, whole generations of scientists and philosophers happen to have been forming false information fields that are often comprised of really neat and coherent theories, within which it is impossible to find any contradictions whatsoever. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. It is the most important product of his creative brain. Its ultimate purpose is the complete mastery of mind over the material world, the harnessing of the forces of nature to human needs. This is the difficult task of the inventor, who is often misunderstood and unrewarded. But he finds ample compensation in the pleasing exercises of his power and in the knowledge of being one of the exceptionally privileged class, without whom the race would have long ago perished in the bitter struggle against pitiless elements. Over the last 100 years plus, the mystery of the wireless energy transmission systems has not been unraveled, despite the fact that it has been attempted by just as many other Nikola Tesla's masterpieces by the best minds of humanity, that is to say, some Nobel Prize winners in physics, to get ahead of things. It can be said that the fundamental ideas generated by Tesla are extremely simple, and it doesn't take an academic or a laureate to get a general idea. It would be enough to know the basics of physics taught at school. As an instance, I may refer to the harnessing of atomic energy, which is now the uppermost in the public mind. The simple truth is this: since ages, philosophers have endeavored to ascertain the constitution of matter, and were led to the conclusion that the micro and the macro cosmos are very much alike in some respect. The suns, the stars, the moons of the heavens have their counterpart in the molecules, the atoms, and the electrons accordingly. All bodies are composed of independent particles of different sizes, spinning around each other with prodigious velocities and containing an amount of kinetic energy which recent physical research has shown to be immense. Now, if we could capture and transform it, we would obtain unlimited power everywhere on this globe. The possibility presented itself to the minds of advanced investigators long ago. It is not a new idea, but science has rendered it more definite and more precise. To cut it short, Tesla could see into the scientific and industrial prospects. He could see and, to a great degree, manage to predetermine the turns that science and technology would take. He did see into the future instead of just making it up. Without a shadow of a doubt, there hasn't been any other example of such profound, clear, and precise vision for the future developments in the whole history of engineering. To put it as strictly as possible, let's just say that Nikola Tesla's works anticipated and predetermined dozens of groundbreaking scientific discoveries and technological achievements, many of which, no fewer than 3 dozens, ended up earning Nobel Prizes. And the inexplicable richness and grandeur of his ideas still serve as inspiration for thousands of researchers and engineers around the globe. To put it a little less strictly, though, we can say the following: the tall electrician is known to have been exactly 6 feet tall. But if we convert feet to Nobel laureates, he would actually prove to be way much taller. What is peculiar, however, is that after the short period of popularity, Nikola Tesla's name got totally blanked out for decades, becoming unknown to both the public and the professional community, the scientists of today, think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. The practical success of an idea, irrespective of its inherent merit, is dependent on the attitude of the contemporaries. If timely, it is quickly adopted. If not, it is apt to fail like a sprout lured out of the ground by warm sunshine, only to be injured and retarded in its growth by the succeeding frost. In his best years, Tesla was beyond doubt an artistic person with an exquisite sense of humor, who turned his public speeches and lectures into performances that once attended, and they were sometimes attended by the most prominent scientists, remained forever in the memory. And that's how it should be. Tesla's most mysterious inventions has to, for now, understand and imagine that the primary electricity is contained in the environment, that is in the ether, and then forms electrostatic charges of particles in the electrostatic fields surrounding them. The powerful thunder front shot discharges almost in regular time intervals, exciting series of stationary waves in the earth, which were formed as a result of interferences of oscillations of the earth's electrostatic charge, spreading from the point of its discharge all the way to the opposite point and then back. Moving rapidly eastwards, the thunder front pulled the stationary waves after itself, which then caused the consecutive change of the electrostatic potential of the Earth's surface in the point where Tesla's measuring instruments were grounded. There's no doubt that Tesla at least estimated and perhaps also measured the distance between the nodes and crests of the electric wave caused by the lightning discharges. It could be done by defining the distance to the thunder front based on the delay between the flash of lightning and the arrival of the sound wave. The practical significance of my system resides partially in the fact that the effect transmitted diminishes only in a simple ratio with distance, whereas in all other systems it is reduced to the proportion to the square. To illustrate, if the distance increased 100-fold, I get 1 over 100 of the effect, while under the same conditions others can obtain at the very best only 1 over 10,000, 100 squared, the effect. This feature alone bars all competition. Nikola Tesla wrote this in his letter to J.P. Morgan on November 11th, 1901. The secret of the system of wireless energy transmission is based on the application of the electrostatic charges of the electrostatic field of the Earth as an electrical environment, with the help of a resonance transformer that generates sharp electric impulses of high frequency and high voltage that are comparable to or exceed the discharges of lightning, the earth charge is excited, sending longitudinal electrostatic waves that are similar to the sound waves propagating in a liquid, penetrating the whole planet. These waves bounce from the opposite point and interfere with one another, forming standing or running waves that preserve or even amplify the energy of the excited impulses, thanks to the resonance with the oscillation of the Earth's own electrostatic charge. Energy can be extracted at any point around the globe through an oscillating circuit set in resonance with the oscillation of the electrostatic charge. As we have heard this many times before, there is no escaping the nature of the universe. It is that very nature that has again brought you to me. Where some see coincidence, I see consequence. Where some see chance, I see cost. The human brain, with all its wonderful capabilities and superpowers, is far from being a faultless apparatus. Most of its parts may be in perfect working order, but some are atrophied, undeveloped, or missing altogether. Great men of all classes and professions, scientists, inventors, and hard-headed financiers have placed themselves on record with impossible theories, inoperative devices, and unrealizable schemes. It is doubtful that there could be found a single work of any one individual free of error. There is no such a thing as an infallible brain. Remember, if you do not control your brain, it is controlled by someone else. It is in human nature to invent things and to learn in general. It is worth pointing out that Tesla didn't at all consider his abilities to be a special, innate, transcendent gift of a mystical or paranormal nature. On the contrary, he thought they were a combination of consciously developed and controlled qualities that could be given a scientifically explainable form. All those grand theories of everything. But a tiny, almost negligible default, they do not explain the essence of time, space, energy, matter, electricity. They do not name the cause of gravity. What makes a man himself? What is his nature? What is his purpose? It is really all about, and is it really all about, stealing food from one's own kind and then blowing a lot of hot air to attract smooth-bodied females? None of these grand theories even intends to comprehend and then formulate a question of the physical nature of force. This grand force that always brings together the good and the evil, the dark and the light. You see, the matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to your house of prayer, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth, and the truth about you being nothing but a slave like everyone else. You were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch, a prison for your mind. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. And the only way out of the matrix is to turn the sharp edge of your mind to the origins and pick the path that would wake you up to the force, the great force that has always been bringing together the good and the evil, the dark and the light. There's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. No one said it would be easy. We all just said it would be the truth. It is strange indeed that we, beings in the highest state of development in this world, beings with such an power of thought and action, should be absolutely at mercy of our unseen foes, said the great Nikola Tesla. And there you have it, Nikola Tesla. The Force Awakens out from the Matrix. Now please, do help out. It is easy. Simply like this video so more people can enjoy it. Help me, help the algorithm, help each other. Let's work within the Matrix. Like it, share it too. Spread the word. Do leave a comment and share your thoughts. Start a conversation. Was this helpful to you? Did you know a lot of this stuff? Were there new information in this video? Start a conversation. Subscribe to my channel and do stay up to date. You know how to do this and where to click and what to click. The link to this book is in the description below. Go ahead and buy it. Read. Never stop learning, especially learning about yourself and nature. So, gift yourself by taking the free human needs test on my website and find out what motivates you, what innate human need is driving all of your decisions and your behavior. And if you feel you are ready to improve your self-awareness, social awareness, self-management, and relationship management even further, do check out my Master of Life Awareness program. The links in the description below. Thank you. Love and respect.